Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Kadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, the great millstone. Sincere blessings to the hopeful elect and the one-third scattered across the four corners of the earth. And shalom to all you brothers out there on the highways and byways, presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice. And, we know and we can feel the times are different now. It's almost like we shifted timelines or something. But you can just feel the difference out there. People are even acting way different. People are way meaner, angrier, all right? And that's because they have no hope. They don't have the truth and they have no hope. All right? They have no hope. Because they can't hope in Jesus. He don't even exist. All right? That's a false god. So to have hope in that, you're just the same as having no hope. But we have hope. All right? And we have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And that's what gives us hope and strengthens our hope is our faith. All right? None of us have seen Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, but we believe in the report. And we know that he is and that he exists. All right? This is Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right? Hey, and we've seen, every time we see a chariot, that's evidence right there. That strengthens and boosts our faith. Just seeing a chariot. So the chariots are even showing themselves even more, and I believe it's to show that this kingdom is going down, and it's to boost our faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Hebrews 11:6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. All right? So if you're doing the work, then that means you have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right? And, before this truth, none of us had hope. We were all, you could say, walking dead. We were among the congregation of the dead too. And I, no matter how many times I fall, we got to thank the Lord that we're not like these other people, that we're not that we're not in the congregation of the dead either. And that's why the average person won't take heed to this doctrine, because they're dead. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that. Proverbs 21:16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. All right? And these individuals that can't get this doctrine or don't want to believe in this doctrine, it's a lot of the times it's because they have no understanding. You know? They have no understanding, and the Lord blinded them from this truth. You know? So, hey, we just gotta, every day the Lord does something to strengthen our faith, shows us some type of evidence that this is the truth. Because I see something every day that proves that this is the truth. And just the fact that the majority of the world is against this truth proves that it's the truth. All right? Matter of fact, 2 Corinthians 13:8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. So all these people scoffing the name of the Lord, scoffing the doctrine, they're proving that this is the truth. All right? Because the Lord said it in the scriptures that we will be hated for his name's sake. You know, we'll be hated of all men. So the scriptures is just playing right out in the physical, right before our eyes, you know. And all we have to do is just endure. Speaking to myself first and foremost, hey, this walk is the hardest thing I ever done in my life. You know? And I'm sure all the brothers in this truth feel that way. But at least we're walking in truth. All right? The rest of these people are just walking. They're the walking dead. You know? They look after these celebrities, and you know, they have no understanding. They have no understanding and no wisdom, and that's why these little kids are running around just out there crazy, because they're just little monsters. Matter of fact, let me get that. You know, they're just little monsters from adulterous women. All right? 2 Esdras 5:8, there should be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. All right? And all these little YNs running around, those are those monsters. All right? Just look at how they act, how they carry themselves, how they wear their clothes, and those are those monsters. So, I mean, I to be honest, I don't even, unless I'm hanging out with a brother that's in the truth, I really don't even go out much and hang out, because it just seems like everybody's just dead, you know? And, you know, when these words, that's how you can tell that these words, they are life. you know, because we were all dead just like these people. All right? This is John 6 and 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. And that's why we feel so good in the spirit when we read or when we do a lesson, you know, because as another brother told me, I think it was last week, he said that same way that the body needs food when you get through working out, like how your muscles need protein and food. That's how our spirits are with this word. It's spiritual food. All right. And when the brother said that in class last week, you know, it just stuck with me. I was like, man, that's a spot on analogy. You know? And that's why when we don't read for a while, or you might not do a lesson for a while or a couple days, you feel a certain way. You can actually feel it in your spirit. You know? And every word I'm speaking right now, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. I'm still learning how to feed the spirit, how to listen to the spirit, and just, and at the same time, maintain my balance within my life. You know, but it's not easy, but it can be done. If the apostles, like Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Aramlab, Apostle Rakah, if they've been doing it for as long as they've been doing it, then that's all the motivation we should need to know that we can do it. And they didn't even when they were doing it back then, there wasn't no cell phones and stuff like that. So I think about all that, and that's why I have the utmost respect for the apostles, because hey, those are mighty men, and you don't come across too many mighty men in your life that actually have a track record of how mighty they are, and they have a track record, going back 30 years back, and but no matter what, hey, we gotta fight and keep our faith, because I honestly, truly believe that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to come through on everything that he said, all right? Because he's not a man to lie, as the scriptures say. So we just have to keep our faith and our loyalty, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will cover us. So hopefully this was an edifying lesson. And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Barakah, Kodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.